Welcome to Mormon Book Reviews, where an evangelical encounters the restoration. Or I should say this is actually kind of a special preview of Mormon Media Reviews, in which we are going to be doing an interview soon. As you all know, there's a breaking news story coming out tonight that's been advertised. It's called The Mormon's Books, and it's a series that's being put out by the Fifth Estate of the CBC network. Now, folks, I just so you know, I'm kind of an expert on Canadian politics. I could probably do a YouTube channel on Canadian politics. I'm a weird guy, I'll admit that. But basically, I just wanted you guys to understand the context of the Fifth Estate. The Fifth Estate is the 60 Minutes equivalent, Canadian equivalent of 60 Minutes. They are a hard-hitting investigative journalist program, and it's a very influential show. So this story, when it airs, is going to be a national news story in Canada. And so this is not an insignificant thing. So I understand the context of the Fifth Estate and the importance of it airing on that channel. So what we have done is Rebecca was able to help locate someone who is one of the principal actors in this story, and we have Zoomed with him already. And we are going to be interviewing him tomorrow, which will be Friday. And the purpose of this interview is actually threefold. One, we wanted him to get his reaction to the news report, okay, because he actually hasn't seen it. And so you know how it is when you're in a news report, you're quoted in a newspaper, often things are taken out of context. So we wanted him to come on the show to maybe offer any kind of clarifications and also maybe get some background to the story. The other thing too is that we just want people to know that this story's out there. This is going to be a national news story in Canada, and it of course will become a story in the Intermountain West United States as well. And we wanted you to hear from Nigel, who's a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and is an accountant, okay? But I also wanted to put this out there, too. Now, I know the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has a public relations department, and if they wish to reach out to us, you can email me, mormonbookreviews@gmail.com. That's all lowercase. And if you would like to send us a response, we could read it on our program. We also want to invite anybody from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Public Relations Department to come on to our program as well. So to maybe respond to the Fifth Estate program as well as to our interview with Nigel. So I think that's the key thing. You know, one of the things that this channel has become is, like my friend Dr. Randy Bell says, that our channel, is the Switzerland of Mormonism. This is a safe space for all. And a part of the reason I do this channel is because I want to hear all voices. And I want to do it in a way that's fair and authentic and allows people to tell their story. As you all know, this is by far an anti-Mormon show. This is a show that just talks about Mormonism and my personal interest in it, but also the people I'd like to talk to. And I also think if you're a faithful Mormon, you need to be aware of what's being put out there. Now, I am aware of the fact, as a Christian coming from an evangelical background, that the media is largely secular and sometimes can be hostile to religious groups and religious believers. So I also recognize that context as well, and I'll be looking at it from that perspective. Now, I have not seen the report yet. This episode, we are releasing this before it comes out tonight. We just wanted to let you know to be aware that probably tomorrow night we will be having on our guest to discuss the after show, if you will, the after effects of the report that's going to be broadcast on national television in Canada, the Fifth Estate. The other thing I just wanted to say is that, you know, I know this is controversial, but again, this is just where this channel, I feel this channel has become the place where we break news. We are definitely pushing the story. We're not pushing the story, but we're kind of impacting scholarship, other podcasts, what other people are talking about are now being talked about what we're covering. So we're having an impact, and I recognize that's kind of what we become. And I want to really thank my co-host on Mormon Media Reviews, Rebecca Biblioteca, for really helping me be able to book this guest. Now, I just want you also to know that we are in the process of booking a ton of guests. These are Emmy Award-winning producers. I've got some of the top scholars of Mormonism coming on. We've got movie stars coming on. All have some kind of Mormon background. So we are really expanding the arm of Mormon Media Reviews, but we're still going to be Mormon Book Reviews as well. Speaking of which, I just wanted to preview a couple things. This weekend, I'm also going to be doing a Halloween special. It's going to feature The Resurrection Box. It's a tale of Mormon horror written by a true blue Mormon. I also want to remind you all that the book giveaway for this month is the North American model of the Book of Mormon, From Jerusalem to Cumorah by William Peter Midgley. I need for you the entries to be put in by October 31st is the deadline. U.S. residents only. MormonBookReviews.com. You send it to it in the subject line. You put down book contest, and and then in your name and address. I also want to preview next month's book giveaway, which will be David Boyce's 52 Weeks in 52 Churches in 52 Weeks. And we're going to be giving that away. This is the hardcover. I'm keeping that, but I got a soft cover he sent me. So that's next month's book giveaway. So I just wanted to give everybody an update. I was going to post a different episode on tonight, but because this is a breaking news story, and I know that people are going to be talking about it, I felt that people need to know. We're giving you the heads up. Watch the program on the CBC. I believe you could probably maybe watch it on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet myself, so I'll be responding to it tomorrow as well. And just let us just watch the report, and then stay tuned to Mormon Book Reviews special of Mormon Media Reviews this Friday. Just remember, folks, all the voices of the restoration will be heard here on Mormon Book Reviews.